Hi, today you will learn what type of women men like and choose, and how you can make your admirers chase you. Have you ever had the feeling that the opposite sex just doesn't notice you? Why other women are adored by men and you, despite the fact that you are smart and beautiful, and everything is just fine with your appearance? You're not noticed for some reason. Or maybe the guy you like keeps you in the friend zone and refuses to ask you out on a date. Perhaps you already seen someone, but you have the impression that there is no connection. You're not asked out every day. You're not given fancy flowers. The man doesn't admire you and he's not very much in love with you. Or maybe you've been married and you're already living with a man, but you realize that his feelings for you are not as strong as you would like them to be, and you feel very uncomfortable with this. Today, I'd like to share the amazing secrets of those women, not only women but men as well, this applies to them too, who easily make the opposite sex fall in love with them. A woman who doesn't need anything to make any man like her. The man just wants to be with her and not just going out with her, but he wants a more serious relationship. What makes them stand out? Even if it seems to you that there is nothing that distinguishes women who are attractive to men, it's not the case. They are distinguished by a crucial feature, which is known as self-value. Perhaps you've heard about it, and today I'll tell you how by raising your self-value, you will be able to improve your love relationships. You'll be able to make your current partner the partner you like. You'll be able to make him love and respect you more. This can happen in just a few weeks if you practice the things I'm gonna talk about today, so make sure to listen carefully. If it seems to you that a man's love for you depends on God's grace, that this is how the circumstances are, the Cupid's arrow struck him, and if it didn't strike him, he didn't fall in love, well, that's not true. And if you think that the man is some kind of narcissist or he just got divorced, you come up with a lot of reasons why this specific man is incapable of loving. Very often women give a lot of reasons and explanations, kind of self-explanations. That's how they explain things to themselves, such as why this man doesn't want a serious relationship, why this man is not capable of a serious relationship. There may be a million of reasons. But let me tell you, there is no objective reason why a specific man who initially fell in love with you should fall out of love with you. The reason is only in your mind. There is no objective reason. There is also no objective reason why a man doesn't like you. It's not because the way things are. It's all about your mind, your perception, and the way you perceive yourself. Remember this and write it down on a large sheet of paper in large letters and hang the following phrase in your room. The way you are treated by others is entirely determined by how you treat yourself. This rule is the law. This is the only way things work and there is no other way. Let me give you an example. If a person didn't ask you out, for example, and you've waited, maybe you've arranged it, but he didn't ask you out or canceled, it means that you consider yourself unworthy of the fact that this man should ask you out. If you're married and you feel that the man has started to pull away, maybe even has an affair, for example, or wants to get divorced, then you felt in this relationship that you're not the woman that men chase. You don't feel like a queen. You have downgraded your own qualities and virtues. You have lowered your value, and this kind of made your man fall out of love with you as well. Can you turn things around? You can if you try, but it's better not to let this happen. And right now, while you don't have any big relationship issues yet, make sure to start raising your self-esteem right now. But if problems have already appeared, you'll find the link in the description. There you'll find instructions on how to restore the relationship with the person you've already broken up with. So you've realized that the way a person treats you completely depends on how you perceive yourself. On the basis of this, a lot of people now talk about self-love, that only when you love yourself, then someone will love you. This is in fact true. But it's easy to talk about self-love, right? I prefer the concept of self-value. It's also very important. What is self-value? It's when you value yourself so much, respect yourself so much, understand love, understand that you're really a queen, right? And that no man can bring down your understanding of yourself as a valuable woman. And if you feel like a very, very valuable woman, then men reflect that back to you. That is, they want to marry you, they want to be with you, they fight for you. This is a very high level of self-value. When a man fights for a woman and marries her, right? Then he admires that woman with a very high level of self-value for the rest of his life. And there is a woman who's always failing in relationships because men leave her, break up with her, don't call or text her because she has low self-value. Don't worry, it's possible to raise self-value, so let's do it. Let's start with John Keogh practice, which I mentioned, known as contemplation. I actually came to the conclusion that it's essential to think about why I'm valuable and what is admirable in me when we discuss self-value. It helps to stay focused on your value for a long time. Then you'll start feeling this self-value increase as the energy increase. You'll feel how your body and personality change. So, ask yourself the first question. Why am I valuable as a person? Just as a person. And try to contemplate on this subject. And let different thoughts come to you. For example, a thought may come, I am as much a creation of God as everyone else. I'm valuable by birthright. God loves me as everyone else. I'm a very valuable person by birthright. Think about it. You may have other great thoughts that will make you really believe that you're a valuable person just by birthright. The second question is, what makes me valuable in the eyes of men? Then you can think about your qualities. Maybe you're a great cook. Whatever else makes you valuable as a woman. Maybe you are a very insightful person. You understand men very well. Maybe you're beautiful. You are at fertile age. You're capable of having a baby with the man you marry. A healthy baby, right? And this is your great value. Find the value that you have in you, the incredible value that you truly possess. And when you think about your value as a woman, do not compare yourself to other women. There is no need to compare yourself to anyone else, and you don't have to think about what other men have said about you. It doesn't matter if you considered yourself unvaluable before, they might have said nothing, but after you raise your value, they'll start to acknowledge your value. It will simply happen by the law of attraction, by the law of reflection, by the law of mind power. So, why am I valuable as a woman? The next thing you can do is ask yourself questions like, why am I valuable as a wife? And think about it as well. I advise you to think about each of these questions for 15 minutes 3 times a day for a week, and then you'll see results very quickly. You will see completely different looks from your man and from the man you want to be with or maybe improve your relationship with. The second practice is to watch your words. In no case do not criticize yourself. Whatever you do, say, I'm allowed to do it. For example, if you want to smoke, just smoke and say, yes, I'm allowed to smoke. Don't hide behind corners and pretend that you don't smoke. Just allow yourself to be you and appreciate yourself for the qualities that you have. If you like to laugh very loudly and perhaps you're ashamed of it, allow yourself to laugh loudly. Allow yourself to be who you are and say, yes, this is what makes me valuable. I'm valuable because I laugh loudly. You need to accept all your true qualities. If it seems to you that they're negative, they are not. Just accept them in yourself, right? And also think about these qualities. You can take 2-3 of your qualities a day and contemplate on them. For example, you may have qualities such as being very smart. Of course, a smart woman is great because a man will be interested in a smart woman and she really can keep him interested in herself for many years because it will be interesting to talk to her. He can talk to her about different things, about his work, for example. A smart woman is a woman who's not only smart but also wise, who can handle different life situations. That is, if you're blessed with intelligence, then it is your great value. Appreciate yourself for it. And then men will start to appreciate you for your intelligence and say how smart you are, how beautiful and smart you are, a real catch. Make up your own affirmations about yourself. For example, I'm just a gorgeous woman. And when talking to your friends or mother, always use those affirmations. Let these phrases become natural to you. Praise yourself in everything you do. Oh, how well I cleaned my house. My house is just sparkling. I'm so valuable. Or, for example, I'm so eloquent. Well, I'm sure that everyone should admire me. So keep working on yourself. Talk well about yourself. Do not criticize yourself. Appreciate your qualities. And you will see that other people will start to treat you exactly the same. It's just a law. And if you want to learn more about the way you can improve your love relationship using mind power and the law of attraction, get out of destructive scenarios when you're always dumped, abandoned, or heartbroken. If you want to understand how to prevent all this, then join my free online masterclass on restoring relationships with your lover with the help of mind power. To join it, you need to follow the link in the description, register, and come to the next online masterclass. It's absolutely free. I'm waiting for each one of you. Stay tuned and watch my other videos on mind power.